Innova Schools is a network of Peruvian schools that has revolutionized education in the country since its creation by businessman Jorge Izusky. With an innovative approach based on modern and accessible teaching methodologies, Innova Schools has become a benchmark educational model, not only in Peru, but also in other parts of Latin America. Izusky's vision of offering quality and affordable education has driven the growth of this network of schools, giving thousands of students the opportunity to develop in a technological and collaborative environment. This video will explore the history, impact, and values that have made Innova Schools a benchmark in the education sector. Innova Schools was born in Peru thanks to the vision of Jorge Izusky, an industrial engineer who in 2005 decided to leave everything to create an educational institution that would offer quality education and improve the lives of middle-class families in the country. Jorge founded the first school by mortgaging his house, demonstrating his commitment to his ideal. After a few years and facing difficulties in obtaining financing, the founder of a bank and leader of the Intercorp Group joined Jorge's purpose. From that moment on, Innova Schools experienced exponential growth. To date, 63 schools have been built in Peru, 6 in Mexico, and 4 in Colombia. In addition, Innova is now present in Ecuador and aims to found 30 schools by 2032. The combination of Jorge Izusky's vocation and Intercorp's resources have been fundamental in achieving this great objective. Innova Schools' goal is to generate well-being through quality education that especially benefits the middle class, which historically has not received the attention it deserves in terms of education. Innova Schools is an international network of schools that constantly works to make the dream of an education that not only forms competent individuals, but also better people who contribute to the development of stronger and fairer societies a reality. Our goal is to promote well-being through quality and accessible education for all. We do this through an innovative and proven educational method that seeks to meet the expectations of those who seek more from education and who are willing to explore a different model. At Innova Schools, we are committed to providing an educational experience that not only prepares students for the academic and work world, but also drives them to be responsible, empathetic, and committed citizens of their environment. A comprehensive assessment is a process designed to identify and assess various skills and aspects of a child's development, which go beyond their academic abilities. This includes social, emotional, cognitive, and physical aspects. Through this assessment, we seek to gain a complete understanding of the child as an individual and their specific learning needs. It is important to note that a comprehensive assessment does not constitute an admission test in itself. Instead, it is used as a tool to identify a child's strengths and areas for improvement, allowing educators to design personalized learning strategies that fit their individual needs. The objective of assessment at Innova Schools is to establish a solid foundation for the development of learning strategies that are tailored to the individual needs of students. Through the continuous and systematic evaluation of students' academic performance and progress, Innova Schools seeks to identify their strengths and areas for improvement. Assessment not only focuses on measuring acquired knowledge, but also on assessing student skills, competencies, and attitudes. With this information, pedagogical strategies can be designed and adapted to promote meaningful and effective learning, thus ensuring that each student reaches their full potential. At Innova Schools, there is the possibility of accessing discounts for families with several children through the Founding Student Discount. This discount applies to each of the children who are part of the educational institution. This benefit seeks to facilitate access to quality education for families with more than one child enrolled at Innova Schools. At Innova Schools, the blended learning methodology is used, which combines two modalities: group learning and solo learning. 1. Group learning. In this modality, students work in groups within the classroom. This part of the process promotes collaboration, discussion, and the exchange of ideas among peers. 2. Solo learning. Here, students work individually in spaces specifically designed for individualized learning, using technological resources and educational materials. Our pedagogical approach is based on meaningful learning and promotes autonomy and collaboration. To achieve this, we implement the project-based learning methodology, which is structured in 5 phases. 1. Problematization. Students identify a problem or research question that sparks their interest and curiosity. 2. Goal determination. Define the objectives they wish to achieve with their project and establish clear success criteria. 3. Route formulation. They plan and organize the activities necessary to achieve the project objectives, identifying the resources and strategies they will use. 4. Route development. They carry out the planned activities, researching, experimenting, and actively building knowledge. 5. Putting it into use. Students present the results of their project and reflect on the learning process, sharing their experiences with the educational community. This methodology seeks to develop skills such as critical thinking, problem-solving, effective communication, and teamwork, preparing students to face the challenges of the 21st century. It is evident that the focus is on providing a complete and personalized educational experience that combines the best of group learning with technology-supported individualized learning. In group learning, students have the opportunity to research, discuss, and build knowledge collaboratively, which promotes the social construction of knowledge. This peer-to-peer interaction not only enriches the learning process, but also fosters important skills such as critical thinking and effective communication. On the other hand, solo learning gives students the autonomy to lead their own learning process, adapting it to their pace and learning style. Access to specialized digital platforms and monitoring by teachers ensure that each student receives the necessary support to achieve their educational goals. The combination of these two modalities within the framework of a structured 5-phase approach allows students to develop key skills while exploring and applying knowledge in a meaningful way. This student-centered, technology-supported approach seems to be an excellent way to motivate students and foster their academic and personal growth. Innova Schools promotes engagement and passion for learning in its students. The program to foster learning autonomy seems to be an effective strategy to empower students and cultivate their curiosity and intrinsic motivation. Learning time at home based on students' individual abilities and interests is an excellent way to personalize their educational experience and allow them to explore areas they are passionate about. Furthermore, the fact that this time is conducted within technological platforms and applications carefully selected and monitored by the teaching team ensures that students have access to quality educational resources and that their progress is closely followed. Fostering learning autonomy not only allows students to develop self-regulation and time management skills, but also gives them the opportunity to be active protagonists of their educational process. This initiative will surely contribute to forming autonomous, critical, and knowledge-passionate individuals, preparing them to face the challenges of the future with confidence and determination. It is fantastic to see how Innova Schools is committed to providing an inclusive educational environment focused on the individual needs of each student. Combining the pedagogical approach based on Universal Design for Learning, UDL, with the blended learning methodology is a powerful strategy to ensure that all students have access to quality education and can develop comprehensively. Universal Design for Learning is a philosophy that recognizes the diversity of students and seeks to eliminate barriers to learning by providing multiple forms of representation, action, and expression of knowledge. By applying this approach, Innova Schools ensures that learning is accessible to all students, regardless of their abilities, needs, or learning styles. On the other hand, the blended learning methodology allows students to progress at their own pace and style, accessing additional resources according to their individual needs. This means that each student receives the necessary support to reach their full potential, whether through group activities, individualized learning, or the use of educational technology. By combining UDL with blended learning, Innova Schools creates an inclusive and flexible educational environment that adapts to the unique needs of each student, ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to develop comprehensively and achieve academic and personal success. And in this way, we would be reaching the end of the video. Tell us in the comments, what did you think of the story of Innova Schools? Did you know it? We would like to know your opinion. If this content was informative to you, please leave your thumbs up and subscribe, as in this way you would be helping us. Thank you very much in advance for watching the video, and we will see you on a future occasion.